So welcome.
Hey.
Yeah, nothing really.
Thanks for having us, Mikey.
Nice.
There's actually no pause. No. This week we're back, brand new edition, brand new episode. And as always, it's me and Jason. Say what's up, Jason.
What's up, Jason?
And don't copycat me. And we have very special guests. I'm glad that we finally got you in here. Say what's up, Joanna.
What's up?
And is it Joanna Sissons? Is that how you say your last name?
Sissons, yeah. I like Sissons, though.
I was like a
That's
spinoff on
nice.
Scissors.
Yeah, that's what
I
I was.
like that. No, it's
Yeah.
sharper sounding. It makes me, I feel like sharp, witty.
Sharper,
thinker.
that's
yeah.
puns, baby. No, yeah, I always, because when I see your name, I think of scissors, so I'm always like, Sissons?
Yeah, no, I see that in your face as you say it. Every time you ever said it, it's like you saying it, I'm like, he wants to say scissors.
Yeah.
And it's cool. I think that's cool.
He said it the other day too. I was like, "Oh, who's the guest on the show?" And he said your name, and he was like, and he goes like this, and I was like, "Oh, like Joanna Two Fingers." Like,
No, scissoring.
Yeah, that's actually where I really connect is Joanna is a girl, she
Lesbian.
can scissor.
Right.
Joanna
or
Sissons.
you can do. Anyway.
Yeah.
Look, I went to college. I scissored.
And I didn't. That's why you can see my face working out the details as I'm trying to speak.
We'll all give it the old college try.
Yeah.
Maybe, whether you've been there. Or
I didn't
not.
go to college. You have to rub it in my face. No, I'm just kidding.
No, some of the dumbest people I know went to college.
Yeah, they wasted
For
their money
sure.
on college.
Yeah, exactly.
But because they did that, they all get like 35,000 more a year at their job.
Well,
Not always, especially
they
if they're
can get a
straight up
fucking
idiots.
job.
Yeah, exactly. No, they're definitely. I mean, I know people who make $40,000 a year at whatever salary, and that's a lot of times with my friends who went to college getting a job. Like that's what they make. So it's like
yeah.
same
Like,
deal.
why'd you even go? You could have just went to just been in training for like 2 years. and
Or
got
you
that
go
pay.
to like a tech school for like. I'm sorry, I keep burping. But
Don't you
that's
hide those
beautiful.
burps. You let them out.
Yeah, right?
I want the audio clip of your
Those are
burps.
ours. We own them.
I own that burp. Give me that. No, I'm just kidding.
I forgot what I was saying, honestly.
Oh, no, yeah. People that go to college make the same or less than the other people
totally.
who didn't go.
And, you know,
I know
it's
a guy who went to prison and he makes like $70,000 a year. And he went to
yeah,
con college. I guess it's college. He went to con
Yeah,
college. But
you put your hours in, like.
yeah, you put your
like
hours in
24/7.
getting raped in the showers, they give you a job. You know? You're pretty good for that.
You
No.
make a pretty good living at clown college from going to clown college.
Is it clown college?
Clown, that's real. Clown
Yeah,
college.
totally.
Yeah.
Wait, baskets, right? Didn't he go to clown college?
Yeah.
Yeah, because everything on TV is real, right?
I mean,
There really is clown college. and people
what's his
really do
name?
go
What is
to
that
it.
guy's name?
I feel like if you go to...
Galifianakis?
Yes.
I would love to be in clown college and watch people failing their class. Like, now, I squeeze the nose. No, they squeeze the nose. God damn it.
Okay. No, not you. Oh,
Time out, Jerry.
It's like, no, this is how you pack in a car. You have to fold yourself in.
Well, they say if you fail clown college, you either become an accountant or a real estate agent. So
Oh, wow.
either way, it's
Yeah.
money, baby.
Yeah. It's at least a direction.
I don't understand why you would go to clown college to learn to be a clown. It's you paint your face and let kids piss and punch
And
you.
I hear there's an art to it.
Is there?
That's what
Maybe there is.
Galifianakis,
Maybe there
I
is.
mean, it might be the same kind of art form that there is with comedy. Laugh now, cry later.
Yeah. I do cry a lot. I keep saying I'm going to watch that show Baskets. I never have.
I started watching it, but Galifianakis, some of his stuff is amazing. And then
Yeah.
other times it's so,
Baskets
I
is
guess,
so
dry. Is
dry.
that what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
dry.
dry.
And sometimes I I'm a bitch. Like, sometimes I need it to be I need sauce. I need, like, mayonnaise on it or something. Like, you can't just have it straight up, like.
Somebody come sauce my sister up. Somebody mayo this chick down. No, I want to watch it. And Galifianakis, you're right. Like sometimes his stuff is hilarious and perfect, and sometimes it's just too much. It's like too dry. It's like, all right, you're going too far out there. Like the Between the Two Ferns movie, loved it.
Yeah.
I thought it was
I like the
hilarious.
Between Two Ferns webisodes.
Yeah, the show's
They're
funny.
funny.
Have you seen the movie?
Yeah.
There's parts of it that were kind of dragged out, but it was still pretty funny. Favorite from the webisodes when Brad Pitt spits in his mouth.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Absolutely.
hilarious.
Yeah. No, the Justin Bieber one's pretty funny, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny. But anyways, how long have you been doing stand-up comedy, Joanna?
I guess it's been a little over a year now, which is crazy to think about. And then with COVID, like stopping it on and off, it's like
You're like basically 3 months into
You're
comedy.
trying,
now.
you're trying to add some time where you were just sitting at home. You know?
Yeah.
Just kidding. Yeah,
no,
of
but
course.
I do feel I feel it's been a lot. A year of doing it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, wow, I feel like I've learned a lot, and you know.
Yeah, wait another year and you'll be like, man, I was so stupid a year ago.
Well,
I'm not calling you stupid, but
no,
that's
no,
how I
no.
feel every year that passes. I'm 5 years in, and every year I look back or I'll watch a tape from a show I did a year ago, or I'll see a Facebook post where I was trying to do a funny joke, and I'm like, I watched my first video for my first actual show. It was a Butch Lord showcase. And oh my god, it made me want to throw up. It was so
Just
fun.
like, okay, well,
terrible.
I wasn't talking about my comedy. I just know like me as a person.
I was talking
like,
about your comedy.
Oh, no, I'm fine. Look, I know what my comedy is. It's fine. Like, it's good. I really enjoy doing it, you know. But I'm not like, I don't have some inflated sense of whatever, you know. Like, I know I'm a realistic person. Like, I know where I'm at, and but no, it's not. It's just like I do feel like I've learned. But it's funny that you say that because like I've been saying that ever since. You know, as long as I can remember, like, man.
This was like 8 months ago.
8 months, exactly. No, but, like, man, this year, I was so dumb last year. And then after a while, I began to think, like, I keep saying it, like, every single year. I'm like, maybe I'm just stupid.
Yeah.
Like, all the time.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I get it all the time. And it's crazy you said a year. I thought you were gonna, I feel like I've known you longer. I thought you were like 2
I've been
years.
coming around for about as long as, you know, Zachariah. I came around with him, and I was just around all the time, like, watching comedy.
Oh, okay.
You got
So
tired of
maybe
sitting on the
that.
sidelines and you're like, I can do this. Fuck
Yeah,
this.
you watch him do a set and you're like, I got this. It's fine.
know.
I'm totally funnier than him.
No,
We're
well,
hanging
you know what
out.
it was? It was fucking Liz. Like, Liz, I was hanging out outside Killers one night, and Liz was like, Joanna, like, why don't you go on stage? And I was like, why don't I?
You like, didn't have a legitimate answer on why you didn't.
I know. I was
Yeah.
like, I do think I, like, write jokes down, and I always said, like, if I ever was going to perform of any kind, because my family does not support being artists. That is not something that they're supportive of at all. So I thought, but I always thought to myself, if I ever did, like, performance, because I have no idea with music. Like, I can't hold a note. It sounds awful. And
I tried music before comedy and I was terrible. I can't sing, but I tried like bass and guitar, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be a rock star.
No, but I can't keep time. Like, I can't even, like, I don't know what it is. It's like just broken inside.
Yeah,
of me.
I can play by ear and I'm fine, but if I try to like read tabs or actual music, which I can barely do, I can't. Like, I feel like I'm just falling behind the whole time I'm playing with it.
Yeah.
I kind of remember when you were like looking online for like on Craigslist and all that for like gigs, and you're like, no, maybe I can like get a gig for like some music stuff. And I remember a couple of people wrote you back and they were like, yeah, like, if you know how to play, we'll just send you over the music and stuff. And you're like, I don't.
Do you have the tabs?
I don't read.
You know, just the number and the letter. Can you?
Can one of you guys give me a call and we just talk about this for like 10 minutes?
Can one of you guys play it on speakerphone to me and I'll just remember it? Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna do comedy. That's what I want to do anyways.
You know, and you can feel inside yourself if like that's the thing that's made for you, you know? Like, I always felt like I was the, you know, like, in my family, I have 8 siblings, and in my family, I always felt like I was the funny one, and that was the role, like, I was really trying to be. I was trying to be, like, the funny kid. That just, as long as I can remember, it's just been that thing. And it's like, that's something that I just thought was, I feel like everyone, like, picks something they value as a kid.
They pick their gimmick.
Yeah, they pick their gimmick, yeah.
Who's the bad boy in your family? Is there a bad boy?
Yeah, I would say, like, not like a bad boy, but like my brother Philip was like the quarterback, you know, dated chicks, dated like cheerleaders, and would stay out, get drunk, you know, come back at like 6 a.m. and like vomit on our stairs.
Yeah,
kind of
he
thing.
definitely fingered some chicks in high school, that's for sure.
I mean, yeah.
Philip, Phil, yeah.
So who's the middle sibling?
That would be Philip, because I'm number 4, my little brother's 5. He is a kid now. He's 2 years younger than me, and he has this, my nephew.
Doing more than fingering them chicks, for sure.
Well, we went on a cruise.
Strategically, not strategically, statistically, all the ones that were actually middle children should be like the problem ones.
Really?
Should be.
Oh,
Why? I was
yeah.
the youngest, and I don't know. I think we were in my family. We were all the boys were problem ones, except for the white one because we didn't talk to him.
Typically, the first one is normally.
I didn't really know him.
The first one's either a fuck up or just perfect. Sets the bar.
Yeah, there was no perfect ones in my family. They're all fucked up.
The middle ones have their degree of fucked upness, and then the youngest, the baby, is usually the selfish and hard to let go of the tit one normally.
Oh, I still want to grab on the tits, dude. I'm never like a... Yeah, my family was a little different. The only one that was good was my sister who passed. She was the one that was directly above me in age. She was 5 years older. I'm the youngest, and then I have like 3 brothers and 2 sisters that are all older. They're all older. And the rest of them, Dina, I love you, Dina, but she was a fuck up. Billy, fuck up. Michael, prison. He's
What I've heard of Dina, though, sounds like she knew how to get down.
So Dina knows how to party.
Hey.
When I was a kid, she used to take me to parties with her, like high school parties, people like smoking weed, and I was just hanging out, like 5 years old, learning how to roll a joint.
Nice.
Then she'd take me to Jack in the Box.
That explains so much about you.
Just selling weed at 8 years old. What you need? No, but yeah, and I think my family we were all like that, and we were all kind of. We were all kind of fuck ups in some way. You know?
Yeah.
One of my brothers was a cop, the other one was in prison, and they were both irresponsible as fuck when they were young.
That's the thing, like what is
very close.
Yeah. What is a fuck up?
Yeah.
I would say almost everyone in my family is a fuck up, even though they might consider themselves successful,
Yeah.
Well, you can be on the successful end of the spectrum,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a fuck up, but, I'm taking care of
Oh,
myself.
yeah, Jason's only kind of a fuck up. Yeah. He's only ever fucked up like once.
your happiness with your quality of life, Are you fucking enjoying yourself?
Or
are
can
like
you
a
lower your
slave?
standards to come down here where I'm at? Because I don't give a fuck. I'm having fun.
A jet ski will make me feel like I'm having the best quality of life in this stage right now.
You mentioned that the other day when I drank a bottle of tequila with Jason the other day and his wife, and he started bringing up jet skis. And honestly, I was looking them up last night, and I was like, I could buy this one. It's probably
that would
broken,
be really
but I could buy this right now, and I could pull one with
Going
my car.
out on the lake, bro. I would
So
love
much
to go out on
fun.
the lake. That's the best. I used to. My mom taught me how to sail. That's the best.
If you know when you guys get a jet ski before me, I'm going to hate you.
I literally thought that. I saw one, and I saw a place that does second chance financing, and I was like, if they do third chance, I'm in there. But I was like, they had a couple, and I saw a guy. I think it was yesterday at the gas station. He was on a little like 125cc motorcycle, and it was a fat dude, so it was hilarious. Yeah. But it was a cool little bike, and I was like, that's street legal. Like, how fast does that go? I was talking to him, and he's like, yeah, I bought it at Cycle Center. He's like, my credit's fucked, and my payments are only $100 a month. They got jet skis, four wheelers. I went home. I was like, Cycle Center didn't. I was looking it up, and I was like, ooh, I can get this four wheeler if it's $100 a month. Fuck, park in my garage right now.
Yeah.
Fucking Rough Riders in this bitch. I'll ride that shit to the store to get cigarettes.
Let's hit them up for sponsorship.
Yeah, let's do it. All you gotta do is give me parts of a motorcycle for each one. But one other thing before we move on to Jason's questions, we had Liz in here. Actually, I'm sure you know a few weeks ago. She brought her up. That was the episode Elizabeth Skeet Skeet.
Yeah, I saw.
Oh, I remember we spoke about Joanna.
Yeah. This is the Joanna.
Yeah.
She said,
why are you saying that with a different tone of voice?
It's creepy, right? He does that.
Did you not listen to the episode?
We spoke about you. We've been speaking of you.
I knew that she probably would, and I didn't want to because I knew,
Well, no, it wasn't anything bad like that. It's been actually sticking out in my mind.
I don't think it would be bad. I don't think she would.
No, it wasn't anything bad. She just came clean on a lie that you guys have had a misunderstanding about. But you should go listen to the episode. It's a good one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's just trying to force people to be our followers and listeners. But give us a follow. Be nice. But the one thing's been sticking on my mind since she said it. She said that you were a flavor chemist, and I didn't know that about you.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to finish that right now. That's the...
Trying to finish that. You make it sound like it's a Pop-Tart.
I'm almost done with this flavor
I'm almost
chemist.
done with this flavor chemist shit.
I started doing comedy about a year ago, but I was also in my last year of getting my master's in flavor chemistry. And when I started doing comedy, I kind of just stopped caring about school, at all.
Easy to happen.
Yeah, because I was staying up late.
Schools out forever.
That's what it felt like. I was like, this is... But I was still, getting paid by them, too, because I worked things out. And so I was just, sleeping in.
She said, I work things out like she chopped some hustle up. Yeah. She's like, they're paying me to go to school. I know how to sail, goddammit. They pay me to go to this shit college.
On the face of this fucking school.
Yeah.
I mean, look, they need people in the program.
So basically, it's a degree that you're working on finishing up.
Yeah, so I'm not... That's why, besides the pandemic, I haven't really been going out to open mics too much. Just because I've just been working and then school. And I'm just trying to finish it this semester.
Can we do a special episode down the road where you come in and we try to invent some flavors? I already have some ideas.
Yeah,
for flavors.
if you want.
Yeah.
I have access to things,
So do I. Most of my things are stolen. Not by me, but possibly. But if you have legit things that you have access to.
I talk to the police when they show up. That's my purpose.
Yeah. Because I look like I can talk to the cops, but then they run my last name.
Wait, so what's a flavor idea that you have?
Peanut butter and bacon. It's delicious. I don't know if you ever mix those two.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal.
I've eaten them together.
I like almonds and pickles together. If you made something that tastes like almonds and pickles together.
Raw almonds or salted, like roasted
Either
almonds? I think the roasted ones. And I like,
Yeah.
I'm weird. I thought about this the other day and I want to do a joke about it, but I like pickles and they're good like after you work out or do some exercise to like replenish your electrolytes. But I always buy the smaller pickles at the store because I just can't bring myself to stick a big old honker in my mouth. I can't do it. And I'm not a homophobe. I don't care about gay or anything. I just don't want to gnaw on a big old. I don't want to stick something like that in my mouth. That's,
Well, you could slice it up.
I don't like the spears though. I don't like when one side's already soft and the other side's crunchy. I like the little ones. They're crunchy the whole time.
Yeah.
I can put like 4 in my mouth at once.
No, I like the big pickles even when they're soft in the middle. It's kind of weird and there's like juices in there and you bite it and it like squirts everywhere.
I'm not gonna make a sex joke about it, but you know.
One time I had a peanut butter, pork, and other stuff on a pickle. It was like instead of a bun, it was like a big pickle, and all that was inside there, like pulled pork, barbecue sauce.
You can have like a Cuban inside of it, like pulled pork, ham, cheese.
Don't even tell me about Cubans. I know about Cubans.
Hey, I know about Cubans.
I've made probably.
Oh shit! We about to have a fucking.
We're gonna have a Cuban off in this month.
We're gonna have a sandwich off. We're gonna have a hoagie down.
I would love that if this was like a flat top and we just made sandwiches.
Oh, I do have a flat top grill.
I do.
I could hold my own.
Also stolen.
I believe it. No,
No, Jason's come up with some good creations over the years of like weird sandwiches and stuff, and Jason's a pretty good cook.
Hey, where's the best barbecue around here?
Jason's barbecue.
Fuck yeah.
Smoking meats. I
What
like
do you
it.
use to smoke out of?
I've got a meat locker and I do have an offset smoker wood.
Oh, wood. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And an electric meat locker.
Yeah, but you still put like the wood chips in the electric one. It's just like
Absolutely. It basically watches the temperature for me, so I don't have to do all the
adjusting of the knobs and the holes and all
yeah,
that stuff.
yeah. That makes
About
sense.
every week or every other week, Jason will text me and be like, "Got a brisket?" I'm like, "How much do I need to sell you? I want half of that brisket
Fuck yeah.
and some burn-ins, please."
Yes.
Now, okay, at a barbecue place though, like you're just stopping alongside the road. I feel like you have to choose 3 meats on your platter.
Juicy sliced sausage.
See, I'm not going to choose the sausage. I'm going to go
Always.
with brisket, pork if they have it. Love pork, and then maybe the turkey or chicken or whatever.
See, I hardly ever do the turkey or chicken. I do sometimes. Sometimes they're like, "Oh, we're known for our chicken." I'm like, "You're a barbecue place, but let me try it." But it's for me brisket. I ask for it sliced, not chopped.
Yeah.
I don't like when it's chopped. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm chasing around my plate with my fork
When
all
I
the
make it,
time.
I do chop, slice, I do everything just to make it like a little around.
I mean, if we're doing like
the
tacos, like I like to bring yours home and like the next day or two, I'll chop it up and like fry it in a pan and make some tacos.
That's
or
good.
brisket and eggs. That shit's good. But I always do brisket. I do ribs if they have that. And then usually I do a sausage.
That would be my 3.
Or if they have hot links, like good hot links are hard to find, I'll do a hot link. Nice spicy one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the go-to for me.
I don't know. The sausage is always so weird and red. It just. I don't know. It makes me think of like an unhealthy penis, and I can't eat it.
What kind of pieces have you been hanging out with?
That's not barbecue. That's a rest stop you were at, Joanna. Get out of that bathroom. There's no food in there.
Or you know, like sometimes you go to like a taqueria and you get a certain kind of chicken. It's just like really pink.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this can't be right.
I used to think that, but me and Jason used to go to the Mexican mart, and there's one right here at La Azteca. They sell chicken that's marinated, and it's bright red when you get it. And you cook it down, it turns kind of pink.
Yes.
But that's because the marinade is soaked in it for like 48 hours.
Yes.
And it's actually, you don't have to do anything. No salt, nothing. It's fucking delicious.
I wonder what
Ready
that
to
is,
go.
though. As long as they're not adding just like straight up red 40.
It's
like,
blood of their enemies.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm fine with that. As long as it's organic.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
cartel
that's-
runs
yeah.
that. Yeah. They got that going on.
It's cartel chicken.
Okay. That's okay.
But you got some questions for us, Jason?
Yeah, I do. So it's funny because you mentioned before about, like we were just talking about jobs and stuff like that. And so I had this one question that I thought of too. It was, would you rather be a cashier for the rest of your life or be a prostitute for 5 years and then do anything you want?
Oh, prostitute.
Prostitute for sure. As comics, we're already kind of prostitutes.
Yeah.
We just make way less money.
You're definitely soliciting out there.
Yeah.
I mean, I would trade sex for services.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I get paid to fuck. Can I do it for longer than 5 years?
Situationally, right? Situationally, is
I've been
accepted.
fucking for free for all these years. I'm trying to make some money, right?
You might as well pay for that.
Yeah,
fucking-
all 3 of those times I had sex was for free. No. But yeah, cashier. I've been a cashier, and a cashier, it's such a shit job.
It so is. If it's busy, it's shit, and if it's slow, it's shit.
Yeah,
like
it's
neither
just
way.
shit.
Is
And
it
every
good.
time the pay is shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always, no matter
Yeah.
what.
And you can't
James.
like leave your cash register But you're like, I'm a free person. Why can't I roam the store?
You're like, I don't even care about these people's money. Fuck
So,
them.
it sounds like you worked at Dollar General and ate some mushrooms, and you're like, I can't leave this, but this isn't me. Like, I might be a cashier, but I'm not a cash register.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not like a self-checkout. Like, God damn it.
Yeah, I'll go home and give myself a self-checkout.
I feel like I might have one of the mother of all would you rather questions here right now.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
All right.
It's better live up to it. If not, we're going to call you on it.
And it's not gross, and it's not something that you have to make a hard... It might be a hard decision, but would you rather have it all or know it all?
That sounds like one of those 90s movies. Like, you notice they don't do the announcer guy anymore? And he's like,
this Sunday.
No, they don't.
yeah, this summer he has a choice. Will he have it all or will he know it all?
This is Bruce Willis in. Just seemed like a Bruce Willis movie.
Have it all or know it all. If I know it all, I can get it all. But if I have it all, I might not ever know it all. So I'll pick know it all.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like always not. Like, if I was Eve, I would eat the apple. Always choose knowledge. Always.
Nice.
For sure.
Yeah. Red pill.
It seems to be the most obvious choice to go with. Although I don't think the other one is pretty bad either. I think having it all is... There's a lot of people that have it all, but they act like a goddamn fool with it.
You know what yeah, exactly. You know what I think of when you ask me that? And I thought of having it all. I think of that movie Bedazzled. When he's the dumb
Where
basketball
every wish
player.
goes wrong.
Yeah, if you haven't seen this movie, it's an older movie with Brendan Fraser, and like he gets 7 wishes from the devil basically, and everything he wishes, she turns it on him.
What was the first one? I wish I was rich and powerful.
Yeah, and he was like got turned into like a cartel boss. Like
That his house
cocaine.
was just getting raided by the feds.
Yeah, and like one of them, he has to be like famous and powerful, but not like an actor. So she made him a big dumb basketball player, and they're interviewing him after game, and like it was like they had a water hose on his head because he just dripping sweat, and he's like 8 feet tall, and he's like, well, I just want to do good, and it's good to do good, and I like to do good, and it feels good to do good, it's good to do good.
There's like always a trade-off.
But that's what I thought of. I was like, just having it all, that might make me really stupid, and I'm already pretty dumb.
Yeah.
But if I know it all, I can figure out how to get it all.
Yeah.
And maybe I don't want it all. Maybe I just want most of it.
Maybe knowing it all it makes you realize you don't even...
Maybe knowing it all is having it all.
Knowledge is physical power.
What about you? What would you choose? I'm curious.
Yeah, it would be the same one.
Know it
That's
all?
the obvious. Yeah, I'd rather just
Yeah.
know it all because I can figure out a way to have it all at some point, you know?
But also, I don't think I'd want to have it all. That'd be stressful.
Yeah.
You don't
know,
want your cake
all
and
of
eat it also?
No, have it all? That's a lot. I can
have it all.
barely
I'm a
handle what
glutton. I want
have.
it all. I want my
Okay, I
cake,
don't.
your cake, and a little bit
Yeah.
of his too.
No,
So on the table of taking everything physically in your hand, because I know you're from the school of I don't believe shit unless it's in my hand.
Yeah.
Would you take the physical, have it, or are you just gonna be like, I'll have the knowledge?
No, I'd take the know it all still, but I'll figure out a way to get it all, and I'm taking that goddamn table too.
Here's like a situational one. This is from some movies I was thinking about. But like, would you rather be stuck on a ski lift or stuck in an elevator?
Ski lift for me. I can't close spaces. I don't want to smell my pee because I'm definitely gonna have to pee. I'm an old man.
That's true.
I'd probably have weed on me on that ski lift. I can light some up. Yeah.
But what about if there's like that's what made me worry about this question is because what if there's wolves down there? What if nobody's coming to get you? And what about if some point you've got to jump down there?
How cold is it? That's what
And
I want to know.
How cold is it
Yeah,
also?
are we
Very cold.
skiing?
All these
Yeah.
factors.
Yeah, but I would freak out.
cold.
And for me personally, in an elevator, I would freak out in that closed space like that. I'd feel like just being out in the world, at least there's some kind of chance of something.
You have other chances of dying is how I saw it. If you're in an elevator, the only other opportunity you have to die is if that other person kills you.
You could suffocate in there. You could run out of air.
Good.
Elevator could snap. You could fall all the way down and be smashed to bits.
True. Never had a chance, right?
yeah.
The claustrophobicness of it makes me hesitate
Yeah, that's me.
wanting to choose the elevator.
That's the worst part of jail. I mean, I've been to jail so many times. They give you 3 meals. I'm
it
laying
like
in
that?
the AC watching. Yeah, you know what it's like. I'm laying in the AC watching Naked or Afraid all day.
It's always
They give you
Underworld
TV.
and Underworld 2
Depending.
always plays also.
Underworld is always on when I'm in
Always
jail.
Have you been
cable.
jailed in Denton, or where have you
Yeah,
been jailed?
I've been jailed all
and they
over.
had TVs in Denton.
Yeah, in county.
In county,
Yeah,
okay.
Not in like holding overnight. You don't get TV, but if you're like if they admit you to the back, and they
Yeah,
let
if
you
you
in
get
the
a
back
uniform.
room,
If you get a uniform and you clock
Yeah.
in.
they
That's
give you,
when you know you're
They
fucked.
give you them
That's just
nasty
good to
Crocs and
know.
take your socks. Then you get some TV.
They fucking make you squat and fucking grab your fucking your
They
nuts
make you squat and lift your knot.
and cough. So I've heard.
It's called a
It's
squawk.
like you can make like a fun little guidebook for jail, like that rhymes and stuff. You know,
I could. I used the Charlie Day method when I was doing weekends in jail, and I'd go in Friday night at 11 p.m. and get out Monday at 4 a.m. and they counted as 4 days. So I would do the Charlie Day method before I'd go into jail. I'd go to Brahms and I'd eat like a double burger, an ice cream, some fries. I'd eat so much food that my stomach hurts. I'd go to jail and I'd sleep for like 2 days.
So then maybe just diarrhea a couple times.
I'd wake up and poop real hard.
In the toilets where everybody could see you.
Yeah. Well, they wouldn't come back there when I was back there. I had a reputation. Yeah.
Put some water on that shit.
Yeah. No, you got to flush that. So don't let it hit the bowl. It's got to go straight through. Put some water on that shit. It's a courtesy flush. But no,
they don't have waters in that toilets.
They don't have water sitting there, but if you flush it, water just flushes straight through. It won't just sit there.
You'll poop on it dry.
Yeah, exactly.
Then,
that's why they say put some water on that shit, because you can smell it when it's dry. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's worse. But yeah, I had a reputation. Those big loud farts let them know that I contain power.
I felt bad for the people whose bunks were right by the toilets in the bathroom, right?
We made this big fat guy who snored worse than you. He snored so bad. And like he slept the most. He could just knock out at any moment. This big fat dude. He was so annoying.
Yeah, he had sleep apnea. He was dying.
No, he was dead. He stopped breathing. He's choking his sleep, and it's so loud. People got up and punched him in the stomach. We made him sit by the bathrooms, and we'd all take our shits at night
Lovingly,
because
because everyone in jail cared about him.
No, he was annoying. We couldn't sleep. Like, literally, even the guards would come in and be like, hey, wake the fuck up. You're annoying.
He just closes his eyes. It's going to happen again. You know that.
Yeah, we know. But fuck him. We can't sleep either, so let's fuck with him.
Do you guys both play video games? Do you play video games at all? Ever? At a period in your time?
As a kid, I played a lot. Okay. Yeah.
Here's the question. What video game would you like to be seen made into a movie or remade, even if it's?
There's a lot of good ones.
I was thinking about this. Contra. I think that might make a pretty badass movie.
That'd be like a Rambo. It should be Sylvester Stallone and Chuck Norris in Contra. Ooh. That'd be a team up. Ooh. That'll bring butts back to the seats.
I don't know how far back this is taking it, but if you remember on NES, Ikari Warriors, that would have been the perfect spot for Chuck Norris and fucking.
I don't remember.
It was basically the two-player like Commando, where one guy had the red camo pants, the other guy had the blue camo pants and the headbands, and he just kept shooting, moving forward.
What about if they did Double Dragon with Johnny Lawrence and Karate Kid?
That might be pretty good.
Yeah. But I don't know. Karate Kid's kind of a pussy.
Made a legit Mario.
I mean,
Mario's room for a legit Mario.
I mean, they already made a Sonic movie. I haven't seen it. But
I refuse. I saw the previews and it looks fucking trash.
I heard it was funny. I haven't seen it.
I mean, look, Pokemon was fine.
I
saw that. I
didn't see that.
I
thought it was fine. I do really like Sonic. I haven't seen that one, so I don't know if it's good.
So remake it anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Like remake it. I know. I wouldn't. I mean, until I see it, like whatever.
Get a real hedgehog and do it right.
What if they made a Call of Duty?
Exactly. Thank you.
What about a Call of Duty movie?
I feel like we've seen a ton of those.
Nazi zombies.
That's just propaganda.
Overlord was basically Nazi zombies.
So why don't they make more movies like that?
Maybe they're gonna.
I like that shit.
You know what I do want to see? There was a Star Wars game, and they even had books about it too. What was it? It was like...
Was it Star Wars?
The Empire
Strikes Back. It was like a spin-off thing. It was like his own guy's like side thing. It was like... But you had all these cool powers. It was a good video game, like legitimately.
Because that was a Star Wars story?
It was a Star Wars story, yeah.
Okay. I did what was the recent one? I just did the Last Jedi. The Last Jedi.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen the movie since
was the Last Jedi? Yeah, it was with a kid from Shameless. He also plays the Joker.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I think
he was in a Star Wars.
He was in a Star Wars
movie.
Game. Oh, the game. Yeah, the game.
Okay.
Yeah. Not in the movie, but I almost said Grand Theft Auto. I feel like there's been a lot of movies like kind of like
cool.
that, but
kind of noir.
I love especially if it was like Vice City.
Or I would take San Andreas.
Or San Andreas. Those are the two best.
Grove, dude.
For the Grove, dude. But still, it'd be funny to do the Vice City. Like, they make nice pizzas here.
Yeah, this place is a real dump, man.
Yeah. It's a real shithole. Yeah, I think I'd go with GTA.
Okay.
Or Gears of War.
Gears of War, here we go.
Gears of War, that'd be a great movie.
That might be a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Good shooter. What'd you say? Remake Sonic?
Yeah, yeah.
We'll roll with that one.
Yeah.
I said Contra.
But like sexy Sonic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Miss Sonic.
Because we all wanted to see Sonic and Amy do it in some capacity, right?
No, that's an animal and a human.
No, Amy, she's a hedgehog.
Oh, I mean Amy, yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking
It's
April
just two
from Ninja
animals.
Turtles, and I was like, is she even in that movie?
But to be honest, as a kid, I also kind of like had a thing for Knuckles, so I could see like a three-way situation.
Well, yeah, Knuckles can do a pretty good Knuckles shuffle. So
I mean, he seems bisexual, right?
Well,
Seems like I think he's non-gender specific.
he didn't
at
get the
all.
name Knuckles from not being able to fuck around.
That's true, exactly.
Why do you think they call him Knuckles? And why do you think you
far
can't
goes
ride a
in.
horse for a week after
He
you
knows
get
that's
with
how
him?
far the prostate is.
Whoa! Why is he in that hole? Wrong hole, fool.
You know, with that being said, what's a lesson in life hard that you had to learn the hard way? What's a lesson in life you guys had to learn the hard way?
Man, all my lessons I learned the hard way. There's so many things that I was so stupid about that I didn't learn till like I met you when I was like 20 years old.
And all the mistakes you've made since.
I've made,
You
and
made
still
so many
since,
before.
yes, still fucking up. Man, what's a good lesson that you had to learn the hard way?
I think like, man. Oh, you know what? Cheating with like a married person, it doesn't work out. Like that's you're never gonna feel secure, and you can like pretend that maybe like you will. You know, like you're like even if like you have a relationship where you're like this is okay.
That sounds like
I
a
can't
very
not-
specific to white women problem. That sounds like I'm gonna culturally appropriate that as white chicks.
I had to learn the hard way that you don't want to be the other woman. Yeah.
Okay, I think a woman of any color. Come on, what are you saying? Like you're saying if you know, yeah, I think this is just a any person.
I was
you
thinking
know?
more like, you know, don't jack off with shampoo. That's the lesson I learned the hard way.
Because it burns, and you think you have herpes from jacking off with fucking Head and Shoulders.
And don't touch your butthole with rubbing alcohol. I found that out the hard way too.
Sometimes you gotta. I'm not gonna explain
That's
why,
a shock
but
to
it
your
was
system if
necessary.
you do.
Sometimes you gotta reset your system, and that's where your reset button is.
That's the button.
No, so you've been the mistress.
the mistress. Yeah.
Did you wear like evening gowns and like, hello George, nice to see you again. How about a
just
cup
like
of tea?
large T-shirts.
Man, one of the lessons I had to learn the hard way and took me years to learn is I took on that mob mentality to where your head and your heart will lie to you, but your gut always tells you the truth. So go with your gut. And that's what I do. That and I base all my decisions on the movie The Matrix. So
Oh wow.
feeling pretty good now.
It's a simulation.
I
It
might
really
still be
is.
on the bottom, but I kind of enjoy it down here. So
I mean, that's the key, right? Just be okay with it.
yeah.
Yeah,
when
that's
you're-
what everyone's searching for.
When you're living your Matrix fantasy, like privately amongst yourself, do you hear Morpheus's voice or do you hear Neo talking to you?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both. But it's more Morpheus.
No architect at all?
No, I'm the architect. Yeah. That's what he becomes at the end. Anyways, we could do a whole podcast
Oh,
on the Matrix.
I know the
but
Matrix.
Of course you do. It's all around us. Even if you don't know the Matrix, you know the Matrix.
Ones and zeros.
You think
There's
I
a lot
didn't?
more ones than you think.
I used to get my mom's trench coats, or like, you know, and like, because they always have trench coats, but they didn't have any black ones, but tan ones worked fine. It's like a different Matrix,
Yeah.
you know?
That's the white people Matrix. Should I take the beige pill or the off-white pill?
Eggshell.
Let's do the open mic. Let's
Okay.
move on. Did you have any more questions?
No, that's it. We're good.
I saw you waving your hand, so I didn't think I thought you.
I didn't move my hand for a split second.
So what we're gonna do is you'll take the first spin, give it a good hard spin either direction, let us know what it lands on, and we'll riff on it.
That wasn't that hard. Best pickup lines. Oh, that's.
Oh, we
yeah.
can make up some pickup lines. Like, of course,
Yeah.
there's a classic "nice shoes, wanna fuck."
Yeah.
I've also used the "wanna get a pizza and go back to my house and fuck." And when they say no, you're like, "Cool, I didn't want pizza either. It's too heavy."
I'm thinking like, you know, the only thing that really makes it worth my time is like long term, like getting someone emotionally attached to you. So I'm like, when I think of pickup lines, I think of like, let me emotionally manipulate you today, or like, I'm trying to think, something like.
Yeah, but you're a girl, so no matter what you say, you guys will be like, "Okay, cool. You want me to buy you a drink?"
So you want a guy to basically show up at the bar to you and just basically say, "Hey, I don't know you, but I'm going to be committed to you. No matter what you want from me, I'll make sure that you have what you
absolutely
need."
not.
No,
That's
she
not
wants
what
him
I
to
want.
fight
As
it.
I have
Yeah.
sex with you tonight.
Yeah, if a guy's too willing, like that's such a turn off. Like,
Yeah.
he has to like not responding to me. That's the hottest thing you can do.
So
I had to learn. That's when I had to learn the hard way: is to stop responding so goddamn fast. Let this chick wait for a minute. And it was
Yeah.
a Jay-Z song. He said it more crude. He said, "Let that bitch breathe." But yeah, I had to learn to wait a bit. You want to hear a pickup line I used? I used this only one time ever, but it worked, and I don't want to use it again because it's at 100%, and I like to leave it that way. But I went up to a girl in Florida. Me and a couple of friends were at a restaurant, and this girl, she was a waitress at this restaurant, and she kept making eyes at me, and I was like, that's not mistakable. She's looking at me. Yeah. And my friend, you remember Chance?
Yeah.
He was like, nah, she's looking at me, bro. He sounded like a robot, had a voice. He's like, she's looking at me. I was like, no, she's not. And I went over
until I hear the end of the story, I'm going to believe that they were looking at Chance because he does get some pussy.
Yeah, no, Chance. That's why he has 3 daughters now. God's punishing him. But I went up to her and I was like, hey, my friend said you were really cute. He wanted to know if he can get your phone number. And she goes, oh, really? Which one's your friend? I was like, I lied. It was me. And she laughed and she gave me her phone number. And and I asked her, I was like, which one were you looking at? She's like, you, stupid. And I was like, all right. You have to say that now.
I believe.
She gave me your number. Yeah.
That's a good story. I like that.
Yeah, she was hot. She had a tiger tattoo like right here on her thigh.
Oh, yeah, I met her.
Hot.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you brought her to my apartment.
How do you know?
Yeah.
She
Brought her
had
to my
a tattoo
shitty
there?
apartment.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're like,
did you
just
know?
to show me her. Like,
Yeah.
you literally
Yeah,
brought
yeah.
her just to prove, like, hey, look at this chick right
Yeah,
here.
she was
She's
way
real.
out. She was way out of my league.
Because you were like this. Look, she has a tattoo. Look at this. And I'm like,
my
oh,
God.
that's very nice. Did it hurt?
She was hot.
Yeah. Can I touch it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It didn't last very long. But fuck Chance, he didn't get her. I did.
Yeah, I used
that's
to.
exciting.
My wife and I, when we went out a whole bunch before COVID at the bars and clubs, like she used to actually get entertainment out of knowing that I would like just go around the place and like holler at other chicks and like get numbers and have chicks like interested in me and stuff. I just shoot them all down and just be like, yeah, cool, I'm married. Afterwards,
Yeah, that's called. There's a what is that? There's a word for that. It's the opposite of jealousy.
yeah.
Compersion. That's
Controlling.
what it is. Compersion.
Compersion?
Where you get off. It's like being a cuck. You know, you get off that the other person is getting something. You know.
Huh.
Yeah.
My
It's
wife's a
like
cuck.
You cooked your wife.
no, but like it's called.
Some people
it's
are into
actually,
that.
It's called a cuck-queen, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice. Is there a Q in that?
Cuck-queen? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like cuck-queen.
Queen.
Yeah.
Hey, like coquito. Like the drink, Puerto Rican drink that you drink on the holidays, the coquito.
Yeah.
Queen.
I don't know,
Okay.
you've never had it dreamed that like your lover is like making out with someone else and then like gets you like it turns you on a little bit.
No, I'm
like,
half Mexican and 100% jealous. No
Yeah.
fuck.
He would wake up
jealous
upset
too.
and beat the shit out of him.
I'm jealous too, but like it's still like it's frustrating that I'm horny. I like don't want to be, but it's like I don't know why.
Yeah, that's not one of mine. I have found a new thing, like, since I've been single and, like, I've noticed when I do, like, online dating stuff, like, if I actually make a plan to meet with a chick, I always text them this, because they used to do it to me, and I'm like, I never say anything about this, but I always text them, like, the day of, or, like, hey, I'm about to head that way, and I always throw in there, I'm not going to have sex with you today.
That's so smart.
That was one of my
So-
first pickup lines
so
that actually was
smart.
guaranteeing you were going to have sex that day.
Absolutely, absolutely. That works every time. And the guys know
Every
this.
time.
Yeah, no sex, I'm not going to have sex with you.
You just have to, especially after they tell all the stories about everyone else, like, oh, this guy's just trying to have sex and saying I'm hot and this and that and trying to always just hook up and touch my tits and this. And it's like, I wouldn't have sex with you anyway,
Yeah.
even if you wanted to. I don't care if you're like the hottest chick I've ever seen. I'm not having sex with you the first day because I respect you and I want to make sure that this works.
I just tell them you're not allowed to have sex with
First.
me. I'm not. What I do is I set rules out there that they want to break because it's fun to break the rules.
It's so fun.
So I tell them I'm not gonna. I might
Yes.
give you a good night kiss and that's it. I'm not gonna make out with you. They break that rule. And I'm like, I'm not gonna have sex with you. And then they break that rule and then I'm gone.
And then what about when they have sex with you and then they, like, before you guys do it, they're like, we're having sex and we said we wouldn't. And you're like, yeah, but you're different.
Yeah.
It's always that one. It's different.
Well, and it's like
Because
you
they
know
used to
what?
do that to me. I'm sorry to
it's
cut you
not.
off. They
It's
would do
not,
that to me.
though.
They'd say they're not gonna have sex with me.
Yeah.
And then we have sex. I'm like, I thought we weren't gonna
I was
fuck.
talking to someone about this where it's like
You're
I was
different.
telling her I was like, there's this guy, I was talking about this guy, and I was like, blah, blah, blah. I was like, it's nice, like, we get along, I think he's great. I was like, but it's like, in order to, like, make this hot for myself, I have to lie to myself a little bit, like, while it's happening. Like, because I know I don't actually want that, but, like, while it's happening, I'm like, he's great. Like, he could be the one. Like, this could go somewhere. And then afterwards, I'm like, there's no way. I, like, see, like, what he tweets or like what's on fan. I'm like, no. That's
Yeah.
And then 3 Christmases later in an engagement, you're like,
that's what people say, but yeah.
That's another thing I had to learn is like stop talking myself into people because there's so many, and I've talked about this before. on the podcast, but how many times have you talking to someone and like it's fun and it's great, and as soon as you have sex with them, you're like, this person is actually annoying as hell.
Yes.
I don't like this person as a person.
The excitement is gone of what you possibly might or might not get.
All the stuff I would put up with before we had sex, I am not having that shit no more.
Yeah.
I'll play this game to get some pussy. I'll play this game to get some pussy, and then you get the pussy, and you're like, I'm not playing this.
No, her kid is super nice. He didn't mean to kick me in the nuts. Yeah.
This is, it's like the little lie you tell, especially like if you have done it well or it's exciting, and it almost like, I feel like in those moments, like it is my fault, but at the same time, like I couldn't help it.
Hole's a hole.
Like I don't know.
Dick's a dick.
A pole's a pole.
I don't know, like
hole's a hole and a pole's a
with
pole.
women, like after that happens, like after you have sex with some guy and you realize that whatever he lied to, like it made himself seem better, but you did too. So it's like you both like tried to like impress each other.
Oh, people that are dating, especially fresh and brand new, I think all parties are lying. All parties are lying, no matter what.
I've tried out a few times being honest and just saying like, let's not put up a front. Do you want to have sex tonight or not?
Yeah, I'm not gonna have sex with you.
I'm not asking you, but I've asked.
No, like that's your tactic. Like I would never.
Yeah. And they say, I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay, good.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we're good. Thank you for not wasting my time.
I'm like, cool. I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick, and I take my phone and wallet, and I leave.
So do you have a friend you might want to hook me up with?
No, but I've tried that, and it's worked out one time, and they're like, okay. But most of them, they're like, no. And I'm like, I'm not trying to be like a creep or too forward, but let's just be honest about things. Like,
like you can.
I have bad credit. I'll tell you now, it's bad.
Yeah, and this is also my 6th date in 4 days.
Yeah,
so
this is my mom's credit card. I'm paying with. Don't look at the name.
Oh, I was an online dating pimp.
I did copy and paste some of Jason's messages.
I tell you, what I didn't do in high school definitely made up for on online dating. That's
Same.
for sure.
I was a pussy and scared of girls in high school, and I made up for it.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm still scared of girls, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Big time.
Each one of them fucks you up even more every time, a little bit more.
Yeah. I know. It's like, what's at the end of this riddle?
It is hard to like if you're not comfortable with like doing that. Like my little sister, like everyone in my family, like they're so uncomfortable at that. Like that's the only way they'll talk to guys is like Tinder or like Bumble or something. And like that was how I was for the longest time. Like. Now it's just like Instagram. It's not even that much better.
Yeah.
It's all the same. It's just all the damn internet. It doesn't matter.
I'd rather have a phone call than text with someone for weeks.
Everybody's creepy and rapey and fake.
Everybody's lying. It's all fake.
I've never went on an online date and thought like this is a real person ever. I've never like this is someone of like substance. Like
they're never real till you actually meet them, and when you meet them, they're not what you built up in your mind.
And so it's all twisted.
Never.
It's all
So therefore, it's never real.
Yeah,
they're never real.
And I've started like with like Bumble has an option that you can like hold the microphone and leave a voice message instead of typing out. So I do that now, and I try to get them to do that back because it gives you more of a realistic, even though they're still lying. But I don't know. At least I know what they sound like.
I feel like I'd be like breathing. I'd be like, hey.
I listened to it first.
My name is Jason.
Hi. Nice to meet you. You got a cute puppy. That's a cute little puppy you got right there.
I might be saying something that I think is kind of funny, but it comes off sounding like creepy or something. I'd be like, hey, so you're sitting down on your little bottom there or something?
That is creepy. That's
for the record, I would never say that shit, but I'm just, you never know.
Hey, nice tuchus. No, I don't.
Hey, how about that tush, baby?
Yeah. She's getting quiet because she's uncomfortable.
I'm like, I think a nice FaceTime in the COVID times.
What's the worst message you've gotten from online or
from online?
Online, whether it be Instagram, Tinder, anything.
Listen,
someone trying to hit on.
I'll say this, and it's gonna be funny, but also it's gonna hurt. It's gonna be funny but sincere. I was first on Tinder when I was like 19 or 20 or whatever. That's like how I lost my virginity and everything. And nice.
You had sex with the internet.
Exactly. Yeah. That's the way of the millennials. And I was just like swiping all the time, and I was just like it was like I would say I was like deepest in it. You know what I mean? Like I was so addicted because it first came out. It's exciting. It's exciting.
Like no matter what, your face was always in it. Everything you did centered around that. Like when I sit down and I'm doing nothing, I'll open my phone. I'll either open Instagram or Facebook,
or like I skip out on plans with friends because I was like maybe I could go meet up with this guy. Like it was like not good.
Yeah.
And I matched with like someone who's like their profile picture is just like a brownie. That's all it was. So I guess
she
it was
with
like
a brownie.
I did, I guess. And then the brownie, like, I guess it was just
that
like
might be the episode's name right there. She matched with a brownie.
Lost my virginity to a brownie. Was that the one?
No.
It is now. Joanna lost her virginity to a brownie, and not like a Ghirardelli.
No, that wasn't the. I was saying that did not take my virginity.
Oh,
it just
okay.
like it started like insulting me. Like it wasn't trying to hook up or anything. It was just like it looks like you have herpes on your face. Like from my pictures, like because of my skin and like I've always been so. It's the one thing that I would feel.
Did you
bad.
used to have acne because you don't look like?
I got Curology. If you guys want Curology as a sponsor, try to hit them up. They're great. You
Nice.
see ads on Instagram. It's helped out a lot, but I don't think it was that bad. You know, like you just build things up in your head.
You're
And then
probably
this
also talking to
brownie-
like a 13-year-old too. You never know. I mean,
which is probably true, right?
Did you speak to the person ever? Like,
No, absolutely not. No.
So this
I was
brownie told you had face herpes.
I was just
What?
like, it's so mean. And then from then on, it was like scarred.
You know, I met my
That's
wife.
the hardest thing I've
met,
ever dealt with.
I met my wife off the internet off a dating app.
Oh, which one?
Okay, Cupid.
Okay, that one's a little different.
It was back when it was new and fresh and.
It's kind of dirty
crispy
now. They get down
Yeah.
on OkCupid. They used to
Yeah.
not. Now it's Bumble where you Tinder you find hoes. But like if you had to classify,
Easy.
Tinder is hoes.
some hoes in this house.
Oh my god.
Tinder for hoes. OkCupid is for a toss up. Plenty of fish. You're gonna get some rash ass shit.
Oh, you have to assume that with plenty of fish.
Yeah.
You're just fishing for whatever's
Yeah,
coming out. The
exactly.
You got to catch and release sometimes.
You don't
with
even
that,
have to put bait on the hook. They'll bite with it. Just throw it in there. And then Bumble, I associate as like that's where you find the good girls. But
Yeah.
Really,
The
Bumble.
Christians go on there.
but basically, it's all horse. They're all mean to me after we talk.
I don't think it's too much. I think a lot of online dating is really sad, lonely people who like don't know how to connect. You know,
I've run into that situation. I've been catfished and then met the catfish, and it was a weird situation. I had a girl once. We were going to go out on a date, and she asked me to pick her up. She wanted to be old school. I was like, cool. I get there, and she asked me to change her baby's diaper. Yeah.
whoa.
So I left. I was like,
Yeah,
fuck. I was like,
absolutely,
I've
yeah.
never even changed a diaper. I'm not starting today.
Yeah, the hell with that.
I was like,
It sounds like you're trying to film me touching your kids. Thing.
yeah, I was like,
No
this
way.
feels like a setup or like some kind of fetish porn. Because she was like, oh, I'm just getting ready. I'm not ready yet. And I'm like, it took like 40 minutes to get here. You ain't ready, bitch?
Are the kids like laying on the changing table ready to go? It's like,
Yeah.
this sounds like a fucking setup.
I was like,
why is that fucking teddy bear pointing at me with the red light on? What's
Yeah.
going on here?
What if she was trying
Face
to
the
like?
butthole to the teddy bear's eyes. Face the butthole that way.
What if she just like was trying to never change a diaper and she just kept inviting us?
That's how it went.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Just like-
And it like it felt fishy and smelled worse. And it was a shit diaper for
You're like,
sure.
I gotta go.
And I was like, I'd rather not get pussy and not change a diaper than change a diaper and maybe get some pussy.
Yeah.
I just
thank you.
remembered I don't want to be here. I'm leaving.
Yeah. Oh, I just remembered I don't like any of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm out of here.
Whoa.
It was very. I've had some weird situations with
Oh,
online.
dude, you go on online dating, you'll find yourself in some weird places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll find yourself in some weird places and in some weird people.
I feel like we could put online dating as one of the next subjects moving forward.
I think I did put it on there.
It
but
is on the yeah.
did I spin
Basically,
this yet?
best pickup.
No, you
you
didn't.
haven't.
Oh, let's
yeah,
get it.
Go ahead.
Let's move on. We're dragging everything out
Sorry.
today. What is that?
I really wish I couldn't.
Oh, I really wish I could.
Could.
Okay.
There's like something after the could.
That's just dots.
Oh, okay.
Ellipsis.
Do.
I really wish I could win the lottery.
Yeah, I wish you could win it too, so I don't have to pay the taxes, but I can receive some gifts.
Yes. That'd be
Yeah.
cool too. I take care of you because I know you take care of me, man.
Yeah, for sure.
That's sweet.
Let's get that in writing.
I wish you could win the lottery too. I wish that I could just teleport wherever I want. I wish I wouldn't have to take long car trips places anymore.
Teleporting would be great.
I wish I didn't have to
so
poop
much.
anymore.
Right?
Yep.
You know what? I'm okay with pooping.
Yeah,
I'm going to
it's
change
nice.
my version of that. I wish I didn't have to wipe anymore.
Every poop was a clean one. That's the
Yeah.
wish right there.
No matter how,
Ghost
no matter how
wipes.
spackly or whatever sounding it might have been.
No matter
Yeah,
what
that's
happens,
right.
no matter what you see, it's a one wipe William from now
so
on.
nice.
You do one wipe as a courtesy to whoever's going to
Yeah,
eat
you
your
just
ass
wanna
next.
check, yeah.
And then you just spot check.
Yeah, that's
Even
a
if
good
it was
wish.
like a once a month, I had to do all my wiping at once.
Yeah, there's no downside to that. There's no like bedazzled any kind of like this
Yeah.
turns out wrong. Like that's just solid good. Yeah.
Well,
I
I
wish
wish
I
could find a way and take your ass away. You have no ass.
I wish everybody got internet money.
Oh yeah, I can't wait till we all have our internet.
We don't
money.
even have to like work places. The people that work at places they work at, yeah, I mean it's functional gas stations, fast food places, things that are functional, but they still get internet money and extra money too. I just wish everybody to some degree just got internet money because there's enough money to Have everyone get in.
Let me explain it this way.
Like
She
internet
has,
money.
internet
Yeah.
money is like
Bitcoin.
people who make money from YouTube or just from being
Instagram,
internet famous.
sponsorships.
Just
How about-
from your data. Why
Yeah.
aren't we paid for our
Yeah.
data?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I'll be harvested. I'll be farmed.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Take
I
what
love,
you need, bro.
I browse on there all the time. Like,
Well,
I
what
feel
about-
it feeding on me.
What
anyway.
about this bullshit? I
Let's
mean,
get
and
paid.
Watch This Land now in my spin is going to end up being canceled something. Is that even on there? Or no?
I think
that?
we might have taken it off.
All right,
but-
so cancel this. How about this fucking Travis Scott meal bullshit from McDonald's?
what is it?
It's a quarter pounder with cheese with bacon and
I saw
lettuce
someone do this.
and fries and a barbecue sauce and a Sprite.
What about it?
That's the Travis Scott
What does that?
meal.
What does that have to do with him? Because he ordered it.
Endorsement.
That's
They're
fucking
let's
stupid.
just get you some money, bro.
All right. Well, how about we have a Mikey B item and it's stuffed with nuggets.
See?
It's a burger and a bunch of nuggets, and you can only dip them in ketchup because McDonald's ranch is trash.
Your meal sounds more interesting than Travis Scott's.
Totally.
Yeah.
I don't understand that one,
Stupid.
It's just
Basically, they added lettuce and they gave you a barbecue sauce on the house.
Actually, scratch that. My item is new chicken nuggets, and they're stuffed with cheese and bacon inside.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I made a pretzel bite stuffed with blue cheese, and I brushed it with buffalo sauce the other night. It was
I
really
could,
good.
with the buffalo. I hate blue cheese, but I could try it with
It
some
was
buffalo
okay.
sauce.
Can I do mine now? I really wish
Yeah.
I could. Wait, hold on. Let me think about this. Actually, I didn't. I thought I did have one. oh yeah, gymnastics, like back flips, front flips,
Ooh.
Ooh,
handsprings.
I wish I could do a cartwheel. I used to when I was younger. I used to have a trampoline. I used to be like bendy and
Trampolines are great.
athletic.
Yeah.
We used to jump off the roof onto the trampoline.
We would do that
all
too.
That
My
shit.
family.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's.
It was-
yeah.
I wish I could walk
Good
up and
time.
downstairs without getting winded.
I was just gonna say something similar. I wish I could keep smoking cigarettes, but all the effects from years of me smoking cigarettes was just gone.
Ooh, alcohol
Yeah.
too.
Just
Include
gone.
that.
Yeah. The alcohol.
Yeah.
would be
Cigarettes
great.
and alcohol. Because weed doesn't hurt you.
Yeah, no, weed only helps you. Do you know?
absolutely.
I saw in Times Magazine they posted that weed helps you not get COVID, helps prevent COVID.
I read that. Yeah, because it has a layer of oil that sticks to your red blood cells.
Huh?
Yeah, that's what it is. So it's oily. It's part of your DNA.
Cool.
I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I mean, maybe that's why mosquitoes don't
Karma
bite me. Maybe that's why I don't get like any of those major ailments like that. I don't know. I'm not trying to jinx myself, but I mean, maybe weed is like my cure all.
I don't know. I smoke a lot of weed and I get eaten up by a lot of mosquitoes.
Yeah, I was gonna say it does.
Maybe
I also
maybe you're
smoke
just a
lot of weed.
sour person and that's why they don't want to
No,
bite you.
that's
Sour
a genetic
blood.
thing, though. Yeah, no, genetics. It's like there's some. It's like a third of the population. Mosquitoes don't touch them. A
Nice.
third, it's like median, they do, and then the last, it's like it's really bad. They
Yeah.
really attract them.
I
got that.
get a bite every now and again.
I got that sweet nectar in my legs.
Yeah. It really. That's the thing.
We're running a little behind. Did you guys want to workshop some stuff?
You want to do a spin and we'll move on, or
We're running
we're that
pretty
behind?
good. Yeah.
I have one new joke I can run through real quick for the workshop. I don't know if do you have anything you want to do?
No, let's hear yours.
Mine. First, I'll tell you guys the note, and then I'll tell you my idea.
Okay.
The note is I text myself notes for jokes all the time because I'm like driving when I think of it or whatever, and the text I sent myself just says, "Two lesbo gamers play each other like Nintendo." She says, "You're pressing my B button." I don't.
Your
that's-
B button.
Yeah, I don't. Nintendo. Did you ever play actual Nintendo?
Yeah,
Yeah,
A and B.
like-
There's A and B. So if the
You only
A
got
is
two buttons.
so if the A is the ass, what's the B?
That's right.
I don't know why we're laughing.
But I was thinking like
I don't know either. It's
I don't either.
it's the cadence, really.
It's all ass, baby. I was thinking like for this joke, maybe a premise of like if I was a lesbian, I would get really like why aren't all lesbians just really good at video games? They could play their partner like a cheat code.
That's
Pretty funny,
Right?
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
You know, you lost me initially on when you said a couple of lesbos. I felt
Yeah,
like
I
it was a
didn't
little
go into
fucking
that
80s or
right.
something there.
I didn't go into that right. I went into that kind of hateful.
I thought you were going to talk about some
What's the
Chinaman next on a joke or something. You know,
two Chinaman lesbo. No, I'm
a
just
couple of Polacks over here. You know.
couple of wops walking to a Jew bar. No, I'm just kidding. It's all.
Hey, can I interject something? I actually learned something that's going to save you from something you admitted the other day. You admitted that you were mildly racist because you didn't know the word mook was a racial term.
Yeah.
You apologized for it.
Yeah, Jamook.
The world
or-
forgive
yeah.
you. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Just mook or whatever. But the word mook, actually, the word mook, from the definition of the Oxford Languages Dictionary, is a stupid or incompetent person. That's the
Okay.
definition.
Okay.
So it wasn't a racial
So
term.
I'm not racist.
You're good.
Okay.
You're in the
Yeah.
clear.
Just like,
I mean, we're all racist,
Yeah.
let's
You're
be
in the clear.
honest.
Yeah.
You're in
But
the clear. That's all
I'm
good.
not racist to a point of hate. I'm racist to a point of things are funny.
I just wanted to
Yeah.
point that out
As long
because
as you know what
Yeah,
it is,
it's.
you're
I
admitting
think
to it.
my racism is more like it's funny stuff. It's more like stereotypes are funny. To
yeah,
me.
I think stereotypical racism is definitely funny.
Yeah.
When it's nobody's feelings are really getting hurt. I mean, like if you say like black people eat fried chicken and watermelon, I mean, who's going home and crying, going fried chicken and watermelon
As they're eating up some fried chicken and watermelon.
Tacos and Spanish people, white people and cauliflower. I mean, whatever the fuck,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's like nobody cries over that. You laugh.
Well, white
because
people like
it's funny.
parsnips. We all know that's their
I've
favorite
never
thing.
had a parsnip in my
I don't.
life.
What is a parsnip?
I don't know. It
It's
looks
like
like
a
a
turnip,
leek.
I
Is
think.
it like a leek?
No, it's like a turnip, I think.
I've
Yeah,
never
I
had a
believe
leek
so.
either.
Yeah, it's a little more pungent, maybe.
But
know.
you're gonna get canceled for this. But
Yeah, no.
so, all right.
You said mook about 19 times before you actually told us that it
first
didn't
I
mean
thought it
anything
wasn't a
racist.
slur.
Black people eating fried chicken and watermelon, and
Yeah.
Spanish people eating tacos, and white people eating cauliflower.
Well, your wife is half black, so you get to observe it every night.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
Fair. Grape soda's great.
It is.
I love it.
I love grape
Welch's.
soda.
Welch's is number one.
Orange is the best one, though. I think I like the orange one.
Agree to disagree.
Well, fuck you, you Italian piece of... No, I'm just kidding. He's not even Italian.
I'm like Serbian or some shit, remember?
Yeah.
You
Jason's Ukrainian.
remembered what I was.
Yeah, I know. They got rid of his country. They're like, you know what? We don't need to make any more of these. They're like, that's enough.
It's somewhere else.
We sent a couple to America. They didn't come back with anything. We'll just be Russia. Did you have anything new you want to do, or you want to move on?
I do have one thing, actually. I was thinking the other day, people have like conversation pieces in their home, something just sitting out to start a conversation, but it's like, what about anti-conversation pieces? Like your DVD collection really speaks for itself.
Like your porn DVD collection?
Yeah.
Or...
No, it's like, like this there's nothing to add here.
Yeah.
Like this is the anti-conversation piece.
It's like if you have every season of
Subtracting.
Becker, and you're like,
I know
wanna
who
talk
you
about
are. Like, it's not. I want to leave now. Like, what is something if someone had in their home? You're like if some lady has too many pineapples. I'm like, I know what this is. Like you're this bitch who has a bunch of pineapples.
it. Yeah,
in her. Like,
you're trying to be Pineapple Pete, aren't you?
Yeah, and you want me to comment on it? She wants me, but
Nope.
no, absolutely not.
Yeah,
Yeah, so something like that.
not what'd you call it? A
Anti-conversation.
anti-conversation starter? Yeah.
Or peace, that they have in their homes. It's like, this is my conversation piece.
Or when people leave like picture albums of their children out, and like you
it's
already
like-
put it all over Facebook. Why do I need to see it in person?
Right, like in
Yeah.
the flesh. Yeah.
It's enough. Well, I see your kid. He's cool. That's fine. Yeah.
It's like, just tell them that, it makes you feel strange, like it arouses you. And they'll stop posting so much.
yeah. You won't matter. No matter what they post. You'll be in jail. Jail for you.
Okay, can you go to... No, wait, I don't know if I should say this.
No, say it.
Can you go to jail? Like, someone posts a picture of their baby, in the bathtub, and you screenshot it.
That's technically child pornography.
That
on
is
your
child
phone, yeah.
pornography. I think if the
like-
parent has it, it's their kids. But if you have it, that's bad.
No, it's like, oh, this is cute.
Crime. That's a
Remember
crime.
this.
Yes.
That's a crime. You're a criminal.
Basically, you can't have a picture of somebody naked that's under 18, period.
At all. No, like,
Even
you
if
go-
they send it to you.
Yeah.
You go to someone's house and you go through the album, you're like, oh, I'll look through this, and you start taking pictures of the kids.
What are you doing? I thought these were leave one, take one.
I'm doing a crime, apparently.
Yeah.
I don't know, I just think that was...
I don't know. I thought these were like the mints and the fucking pineapples you're handing out to everybody.
Okay, I guess I was, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
All right, fine. Take your phone, and just take a shot of it real quick.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, don't screenshot other people's kids in the back. I can't even say it. It's fucking terrible.
That's why I was saying, but
That's
it
pretty
came to
funny,
my
though.
Mind, though, so I had to say it.
That is pretty funny.
You guys, you can cut that out. You guys don't want to get canceled. I get it. You
Nobody's
can't handle
listening.
this.
It's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why. Also,
yeah.
I figure I'm like,
No,
I
our
don't
65
think-
listeners last week are okay with it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jason. But every
We
time I
said
say no
worse.
one's listening, he has to say that people are listening. But I'm fine with nobody listening.
Do you think this conversation is clean enough for my mom to listen to?
That bitch better. No, I'm just you tell that bitch. I said, bitch.
I drop a lot of
listen to
F-bombs
this
in my
shit.
conversation. I'd have to listen back and see how many I did.
Right,
But
I was
I felt like I
trying to
tried
go-
to keep it appropriate.
Me too. I was like trying to go into this like, all right, mom, this one's for you.
Yeah. Well, you also said all your family were fuck ups, so I figured you weren't
You
going
know
to send
what?
this to your.
Yeah, let's not.
Yeah.
I'm not going to.
No, but I was kidding. I'm sure Joanna's mom. I'm sure you're a sweet lady, and
Even mistakes and all, who cares? Everyone's an individual.
I think your mistakes are what make you beautiful.
You know?
Yeah.
Time for crime stories?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think we've already committed enough crimes. Let's just turn this off. And you guys want to just like swim or something?
I didn't bring I was gonna bring it. Do you have a spare? Do you have one of yours?
Yeah, I have some gym shorts you can pull up to your chin. Now let's move on to some true crime.
Time for crime stories, bitch. Bitch. Bring your breakfast, crime.
All right, so this week we've got Massachusetts son and mother caught having sex by his wife at their home. They face 20 years in jail.
Yeah, that's pretty gross. The cops are like, "This is so gross. We're just gonna put you in there for 20 years."
Like incest. Imagine being the cops showing up on the scene for that, like the call. They're like, "Oh, my husband and his mom are having sex."
Yeah, what do you do? Like if you're married and you catch your like, say if I came home and my wife was fucking her dad, I'd be like, jail, cops, what scientists? Who do I call?
The son and the mother.
So there was the son and having sex with his mother.
Okay.
His blood mother.
Okay.
And his wife caught
And his
him?
wife caught them.
How old is
So
what are these
Shakespeare.
ages?
I'm glad you asked. The gentleman's name is Tony Lavoie. He's 43, and his mother, Cheryl Lavoie, is 64.
Oh, why jail them? Come on, like
They've both
all
been
right.
charged with incest, and they are.
It's not like she's gonna be pregnant, you
They
know.
can land behind bars if convicted.
I don't. It seems wrong.
It's
You know?
wrong. It's not great, but it's like, why do we need to imprison someone?
Like
for
I get that
Like,
when you're a kid, you suck your mom's titties, but you got to stop when you have a 401k.
Look, I'm not for it.
I'm gonna take a note for that because I think that's a good line. You can suck your mom's tits when you're a kid, but you got to stop before you get your 401k.
Yes, that's pretty funny. So listen to this fucking gem. Fitchburg, Massachusetts. Wherever the fuck you are. Fitchburg, Massachusetts.
I don't.
No, okay.
Sounds terrible.
A woman and her son have been arrested and charged with having the wife allegedly caught them having sex on the couch at their home. The incident first came to light after a deputy from the Fitchburg Police Department responded to the residents on Clarendon Street on May 20th. This is recent. To reports of a disturbance. According to the police, they said that on arrival, the deputy was greeted by the cousin of Lori Lavoie, the wife of Tony Lavoie. She told the deputy that Lori had called her and told her that she had walked in on her husband having sex with his mother, Cheryl, 64. Let's remind.
Can I just
everyone.
say something real quick?
Yes, please.
He's fucking around the couch, is what you said, right?
He was giving his mom
That's-
the
that's
fucking
your-
hot dog on the couch.
That's your mother. Take her to the bedroom and treat her right,
Like
you
a
piece of
lady.
shit. Yeah.
They were probably just like watching daytime television shows.
Oh,
and
he's
then-
banging his mom and they didn't plan this. Then it's like, oh, Judge Judy's good today.
Do you think that was a
Let's
first?
do it.
They got too hot on
They
Lori.
were comfortable. Yeah.
Damn, this fucking cops is getting me so horny right now.
Fucking Jerry's turning up the heat in here,
Yeah.
man.
Oh, if he says that's her kid, I'm just gonna come.
To corroborate the claim, the deputy talked to Lori, who said that she saw her husband sexually penetrate his mother's vagina on the living room couch.
Oh,
She
sounds
saw
like
dick
sounds
and
like she
pussy.
got like close up and this.
She saw dick in pussy happening.
She
That's
didn't say
gross.
what they were wearing though, like they were naked or.
Would the dick or the pussy stick out more in your memory of it happening, or what color clothing and outfit and ensemble they had
The
on?
P and the V.
Yeah.
If I saw the P and the
I'm
V,
just
I
like
don't.
wondering, is it full nude?
I don't care if
Like,
you're wearing a shirt that's covered in inwards.
Well,
I always saw it was the P and the
She
V.
was wearing like a purple muumuu, like she normally would. She had some pink slippers.
Well,
He
she
had
had
his
her
work jeans.
She had her evening brooch on. He had his Dockers with his shirt still tucked in.
She said she was disgusted. She saw that when she walked in the room, then she closed the door and she called her cousin and then she called the police. She claimed
She called her cousin. She's like,
First.
listen to this shit, bro.
what the fuck do I do? She's like, you call the police. Call the police.
Right.
Po. This is the only time it's okay to call.
Get
the
those
po-po.
motherfuckers out your house. Fuck that shit.
Yeah,
Get them
that's-
gone.
It's like, what do I do? Call the cops.
Yeah.
She claimed she always had a bad suspicion that the pair was having some sort of an inappropriate
Yeah,
relationship.
but everyone thinks that, you know. You think you're.
I mean, I've met guys that were like,
I've
really,
never thought.
No, like you're dating a guy like you're son to your mom. Like, what's up with that?
I can see how a girl's perspective that'd be weird. They're like when the guy always has those, because I've known guys with those inappropriate, not like that inappropriate, but like they're just too into their mom. Like their
Yeah.
relationship is like, you're a grown man, stop calling her mommy.
Yeah.
Stop kissing her on the mouth.
Well, what about
It's-
guys and their moms that they're not far off in age, only like 13 years older, like difference sometimes, and they go to
So
the
you already
bars
know his
together.
mom was a hoe.
Yeah, so they go to the bars, they hang out with their best friends. What about arm in arm, hanging in each other, sitting on laps, all that stuff? I've seen a couple of friends that have had moms like that.
I don't.
And it's like, are you fucking your mom, bro?
Do you have a crush on you? Are you trying to hit that?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
You want to do a threesome with her?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not weird for me. That's your mom, bro. I jump in on this and I'm normal. I make this normal again.
No, it's not. Not okay.
Which is worse though, like incest or bestiality?
Well, both, but no, bestiality. Fucking an animal. I think that's kind of gross.
So you'd rather fuck your mom than a dog?
I wouldn't rather fuck either one, but if it's a would you rather and you got to do it, you got to fuck an animal or you got to fuck your loved one.
I would go animal.
What kind of animal?
Oh yeah.
Well, I guess that. Yeah.
She's like, shit, I have to talk more about
Okay,
it.
a frog?
How are you gonna? You just
I feel like I'm gonna fucking trip on acid after
I'm
my
about to
dick goes
say
in that frog.
so
man.
many bad things, but I'm sorry for the sake of the podcast. I have to ask since you said frog, and I'm not trying to be forward, but I'm not assuming your gender.
Yeah.
I assume you don't have a penis. So are you sticking that frog in you? Just the whole thing?
Are you playing hide the frog?
You could do something. Maybe you could train a frog to use its tongue.
Maybe
Okay.
like put a bunch of flies on your clit.
You know, people think having sex with animals or like water-based animals. This brings up an interesting thing. I would tell people like, the one thing about having fish as a pet that I don't like is that I don't get to hang out with them. But what if I filled a bathtub full of water and I did the anti-chlorinator like you do in the tank, and then I got in with my swimsuit and I put the fish in with me and we hung out like that.
Just chilled.
Yeah,
the
then
fish just like swim up here.
Everyone I say that to, they're like, yeah, well, the fish goes up your vagina. And I'm like, I'm wearing, like, what do you think? It's just...
That's why you didn't get it naked, yeah.
Yeah, I put a swimsuit on, like...
Yeah, it's
hang
not
out
an
with
open
fish.
can of Pringles.
Exactly,
That's a vagina. It's like when I get in a swimming pool. I was thinking about this the other day. When I get in a swimming pool, it's not like I have to think about holding my butthole shut. Water doesn't just shoot in.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm airtight like a Ziploc.
good to know that you keep it tight.
Yeah. Well, you got to work your man Kegels.
So I'm gonna paint the setting here. We have a first-hand description from Tony himself of how the ordeal went down.
The guy's name is Tony.
That's his name. Yeah.
Tony fucks his mom is the name of this episode.
Tony fucks his mom. He eventually shared that he had been playing the video game in the living room when he and his mom just started to randomly kiss, and then they started to have sex.
Whoa.
He admitted that he had sexual intercourse with his mother and that they took off each other's clothing.
That answers my question.
Before they continued to insist that it was the first time that they had ever done anything like this. The officer, however, noted
This
that
is so crazy. You come here often?
I've never done
only
this
for the last
before.
fucking 43 years. Right?
Hey, he's just putting back in her what came out of her in the first place.
Right.
It's like putting a puzzle back
It's
together.
not like it hadn't been in there before.
It's like finding the royal stone and bringing it back through the quest and putting it back in the queen's lair.
Sealing back into where it came from. It's like almost like a small ship coming back to the mothership.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except it's a dude fucking his mom. This is definitely the grossest episode we've ever
Yeah,
done.
I've never, like...
I'm sorry that you're on the grossest one we've done.
No, I mean, it's interesting and fascinates me.
So these guys have been arraigned recently. They're actually they pled not guilty to the felony. They're ordered by the district judge to have no contact with each other. Him and his mom can have no contact with each other.
Did it say
Well,
what
the last time they let him.
was? What's the felony exactly?
Yeah, it's going
what's
to
the
end.
charge?
All right,
Yeah.
so
Having sex with your mom?
Yeah. They were both charged with not coming.
So I kind of skipped a little piece. So Cheryl's story was similar to that of her son. According to the police report, she and the officer said that he got caught. They got caught by Lori having sex, and she was on top of my son on the couch. She said it got to that point because myself and my son have gotten a lot closer over the past few months, and we just had sex after we
Yeah,
started.
you got
kissing.
so close, he got in you.
Asked if her son suffered from any mental illnesses, she said she was not sure, but revealed that he did fall off of a ladder at one point in his life and hit his head.
I fell off this ladder and I really want to fuck my mom now.
Both Cheryl and Tony were charged with incest as the formal charge.
So you can get charged for that.
That's the charge, yeah.
I hope your
didn't know
mom doesn't listen to this episode.
Yeah,
Actually,
never mind.
It was in connection with the incident where they were arraigned on Thursday, August 27th, and they pleaded not guilty to the felony where they were ordered by district court judge to have no contact with each other. The two were freed on a personal recognizance bond and are scheduled to appear back on October 27th. If convicted, they could face a maximum of 20 years in prison.
what are these? What are their names again? Tony. What?
Tony and Cheryl.
What's her last name? Does it say?
Yeah, that's Lavoie.
Lavoie. Okay.
Massachusetts.
Parked his car in the harbor yard. And,
He parked his car in his mom. His mom is the garage.
Hey, I'll park my car in my mom.
Hey, Ma, get down here. I got a fucking wicked hot on.
Hey, fucking come down. I'm not even going to fucking do this. I'm not even going to do
Hey,
this.
the Sox game is over, Ma. You want to fuck or what?
Well, that's just regular Boston Red Sox fan. Sounds like
I wonder if she took he undressed her, so I wonder if he got her naked. He's
my
like,
God.
I knew I wanted clam chowder today, but geez, Ma.
you got a lot of potatoes in that pot, ma.
Oh, Joanna's gonna ask us not to air this episode. I'm
No,
sorry.
it's genuinely hilarious.
But the guy, why would you
I
think
just
that's
think
okay?
that they shouldn't go to jail, though. I am genuinely I feel like this is like
Incest is
why-
illegal, though. It's illegal.
But 20 years? Up to 20
I don't
years,
think they'll
guess.
get 20 years
No,
because
I
they
think
sound
they'll
like
get,
white
like-
people.
Yeah,
So.
that's
yeah.
true.
But
Yeah.
I think that the Lavoie, yeah, I mean,
Lavoie,
I'm sure that
Tony
they'll
and
probably,
Cheryl.
I bet you they'll get like 10 years probation.
No, they'll probably get like 15 months probation.
like-
I'd say more like 3 years probation.
I don't
This
think
is a
it's
sexual
right,
offense.
but it's like it's not hurting anybody.
They may have to register as sexual
I was
offenders.
just going to ask. I wonder if they're going to have to go tell the
That's
neighbors
so
and be like,
messed up.
look, I didn't fuck any kids. I just fucked where I came from. I just fucked my mom.
We just
Yeah.
kept it all in the
They're
family.
43 and 60. So, like, come on.
Let's just let 43 and 63-year-olds fuck each other. Fuck
Yeah,
it,
but
right?
think about this. This is the
Who
first
cares?
time they got caught. How many times before do you think
Yeah.
that? How long do you think
That's
this was
true.
going on?
I mean, surely there's a sick thing happening here.
The
Like,
thing that
like this is America. Like, why can't we do?
I like the
sick
way
things
you
we want?
reported that. This is a
is America.
sick thing happening. Yeah.
It's creepy. But like, should there be legal ramifications? Why do they have to pay a fine for that?
The police officer said it early in the report. Another thing I skipped. He said that the guy was noticeably calm about explaining everything, which led him
Well, yeah,
to
he
have
just
the
came.
suspicion that this is not the first time.
Yeah, the guy just
I doubt it
came,
was
so
the
of course
first
he's
time.
calm. He's
They're fucking
gotta-
on the couch. That was not their first time.
we had a little eggnog. We got out of hand.
Yeah.
I apologize. I'm gonna go finish. I wonder, like, when she called the cops, like, did they stop fucking or did they get to finish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you said that one part she was on top of her husband.
Not husband, her son.
No, I know that, but you went back and said in her explanation, the mom's explanation, that his wife was on top of him. So maybe she was like, "Stop fucking
maybe
your
so.
mom."
Maybe
yeah,
so. Maybe he was
I want to
over
know
her.
like how
Yeah.
far they got.
I don't know. I mean, she left and had enough time to call her friend and then the cops. I'm sure he had plenty of time to bust a nut.
It's not like you open the door and you directly see a P and a V. She had to like open the door, come in, and be like, "What are you doing?" And they're still going at it.
Like you walk in mindless at first, and then you're like, "Oh, come on!"
She opens the door. She's like, "Hey, do we have any more corn dogs? What the fuck?"
Just like, wow. I can't even. I'm just placing myself in that situation, you know. And
I would
just
be a
like,
fly on that wall.
I know. And how many times do you think people? I wouldn't think to call the cops if I catch like my husband having sex with his mother. Like that's not my first thought at all. How many cases of incest go unreported? You
Yeah,
know?
no, I mean, I would think about calling like Dr. Phil or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd call Jerry Springer or a scientist. I don't know what to
Scientist,
do. Yeah.
You can call your pastor.
I don't know. I think I'd go to church that next week for sure. For the
Let me
first
just
time
try
in
to
years.
switch some things up. I mean, what I'm doing is not working.
Yeah, that's definitely weird. That dude fucked his mom.
Yep.
Gross.
Probably more than
I wonder if
once.
he walks down the streets and like if somebody, or I wonder,
Hey,
like,
there's that motherfucker.
hey, there's that dude that fucked his mom wicked hard. Because they're in Boston, they're in Massachusetts. I wonder if he's ever in a bar. and-
Motherfucker.
You know, like you always see those stories, like in a movie, like in a bar, like somebody's fucking with someone, they're gonna beat him up. I wonder if that ever happens to him, and some guy ever comes to the guy, the aggressor, who wants to fight him. He's like, "Hey, man, this guy fucks his mom. What do you think he'll do to you?"
He fucks his mom.
2 beers for this guy on me. Have a good night. I'm good.
I say hello to your mother.
You know, and matter of fact, don't.
Yeah. No, I will go say hello to my mother for you.
Yeah, I say hello to our pussy for you. All right, I'm gonna stop. That's I should have put this out
That's a
here.
lot there.
Time for crime, bitch. Yeah.
Right as
You
we're
guys
wrapping
see
up.
that right there. But this was fun. Thanks for being on the grossest episode we've ever done.
Oh, thank you.
We've done some gross shit.
so?
We said some gross things. Dude fucking his mom's pretty far out there.
It's a lot. I mean, and once again, gross is subjective, so.
I think I might name this episode. I'm just spitballing names here, and I want to say it so it's recorded so I'll remember it because I'm high now. But what if I name it, Hey Mom, I got a wicked hot on.
But like spell it out like.
Yeah.
Like it would be.
HAWD.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ma.
I got a hot on.
Yeah.
This clown chow is delicious.
Moms and
All right.
hard-ons.
Yeah.
Moms and hard-ons.
He got caught in a real sticky place.
Well, I think it's kind of dry at that age.
Well, gross.
Just spin it.
Yeah, we could talk about this guy's mom's puss for a long time.
Let's put it on the wheel.
That's next week. That guy's mom's puss. That's on the wheel. This was fun. Thanks for coming, Joanna. Thanks for being here on the
Thank you
grossest
for having
episode.
me.
I look
Yeah.
forward to your text asking me to cut you out of this episode. But just don't tag your mom in it. Yeah. But no, thanks for coming. Well, where can we find you? You got any shows coming up? Social media? You want to shout out anything?
I'm on Twitter and Instagram as Cornstar Joanna.
I noticed you changed your name to Cornstar, and I was like, that's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was, I wasn't sure if people were going to get it, if it would come across, but I'm glad that it does as a brand. And yeah, so you can follow me there, see what I'm doing. Just want to be creepy. I'm fine with that, to be honest. Yeah, just don't do it.
Well, that's what you're allowing people
If you're
to
going to be
see
creepy,
anyway.
just know that she's probably going to screenshot it, post it, or at least talk about it on
just
stage.
know I'm creepier. Please know that.
Yes. If you care to comment, she'll show you up.
That's why we get along so well.
Yeah. The pervertness.
And I do want to say earlier, you were talking about your comedy. Check her out. She is really funny. Your stories have actually gotten really good. The last few times I saw you, I saw you at Phil's Garage. That was a good show. We had fun, and your set was pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, no shows coming up or anything?
No, because I'm not really,
haven't been
but
going
soon,
out.
look out for me come December, January.
Cool.
Be popping.
Watch out, world.
Well, Hyenas is opening. I have my first full weekend of comedy this week. I'm doing the
Hyenas?
Improv Thursday night and Hyenas Fort Worth Friday and Saturday. But this episode's airing like 2 weeks after this.
about her too, not you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's my turn now. But she's done. We're moving on to me. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, she doesn't have shit going on anyway, so yeah.
Yeah.
It's true. I'm alone every night.
Along with my thoughts and some dude's mom smashing clams. All right, that's enough.
So bad.
I can't keep bringing it back to this.
You're froggy.
Hey, Joanna.
Ribbit.
Don't make me hot here.
She's getting so sticky.
But yeah, thanks for listening. You can check us out on Instagram at the Open Mic Podcast. Mike, obviously spelled like my name, Mike. Twitter is what, Jason?
Open Mic 5000.
Open Mic 5000.
Yep.
Get your bitch ass some tortillas. Open Mic is the coupon code.
Yeah.
And
Send us some messages somewhere if you're like using the code or saying something. Like, tell us. Don't just do it and be like, hey, I want to help them out and then not say shit. Like,
yeah,
say
let us
something.
know so we can tell these fools to pay us more tortillas.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get some cheeses next time or
Never know.
something.
Never know.
Also-
better coupon codes to share with you guys.
Yeah.
That's it.
Then maybe we can get more sponsors, get you guys some more discounts on. I don't know. What do you guys want us to get sponsored by?
Yeah. And the sponsors don't listen this far into the show. We'll always like kind of loosely make fun of them too in the long run.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
always keep it real. Yeah.
But also, if you're on Apple Podcasts, give us a 5-star rating. Say whatever you want. Tell them we force you to do it. Tell them that we suck. Tell them however you feel. I don't care what you say. It just helps us move up whatever algorithm and charts and pie graphs. And I don't know how to sound that way I'm supposed to, but
the X's
it
and the
helps
O's.
us. Yeah, it helps us. It puts us more out there and gets us further along to get that internet money Jason wants so bad.
For everyone.
Yeah, I know. I want it too. I want the monies. But yes, review, check us out, and good night, children.
See you.
Bye.